Hey guys, Martin here. This We're Still Here. It's going to be a pretty difficult one for me because it's a subject I've specifically been avoiding, not just in this series, not just in this conversation, but in my head as well. I've been trying to avoid acknowledging it for the longest time. Actually, I'm lying about that. That's not true. I've only been avoiding it like the last few years. No, actually, the last year or so, maybe. I've actually been anticipating it with some degree of excitement for a long time. Probably since the beginning of all of this, I guess. But it's this week, the 10-year anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, which was a... Listen to me. You can tell how excited I am about that just from the tone of my voice, I'm sure. But I mean, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. It's a thing that has changed my life. It's a project that I've been working on and off for a decade now, literally a decade. And I'm sure you could make all kinds of jokes about how, in the 10 years it's been going, I've produced maybe 6 months worth of content. I'm sure there are going to be lots of jokes like that in the coming days, or have been jokes like that in the previous days. Uh, what does that mean to me? What does the fact that I've been making Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged for 10 years even mean? For a long time it meant I was proud of something. There are not a lot of things in life that I've stuck with and seen through to the end. Very few things, actually, if anything. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged still doesn't technically count as one of those things. It's ongoing and hasn't been finished yet, and some people will complain when I do finish it. If it seems like I'm not really enthusiastic about the fact that the 10-year anniversary is here, it's because I'm not. It's because I don't want to blame my depression 100%, but it's certainly played its part. I hate the fact that we're here. I hate the fact that we're 10 years in and I don't really feel much of anything except shame and pain and not wanting to know that it's even been going for 10 years. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the fact that the anniversary is coming up and I have literally nothing to show for it, it feels. I remember back in the day I would sit around thinking about, what special things I would do for like the 10th episode or the 20th episode when they came out. And now I just don't want to think about it. And I'm sure that sounds whiny, because obviously the show is a lot of fun for a lot of people, and I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling, honestly. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that this is happening. And the reason I don't want to know is because I can feel the disappointment in everybody. In myself. In all of you. And you can tell me that you're not disappointed and that you're excited or that you're happy, but I'm not going to believe that. All I'm going to believe is what I believe every time I go out there and look people in the eye who watch the show, and no matter what they tell me, I can see in their eyes that they're disappointed in me. No matter what I hear, no matter what I feel, I know that I've let all of them down. Anytime I'm stood on a stage and I'm talking to a room full of people who've come to see me, I can tell that I'm letting them down, that everything I'm doing and saying is just another reason to be disappointed in me, and that they leave liking me less, and then they leave realizing what a idiot I am, and what a waste of time I am. And that's what I feel now, except I feel it so much stronger because now it's all of them, Now, it's not just one room, it's not just one person, it's everybody. I feel this enormous weight, this enormous pain, because all I'm doing is letting everybody down with every moment that passes now. And I feel numb, and I feel like there's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do except hope that it goes away. The last month or so, I've been dreading this week. I've been dreading this month. I've been dreading it. I've not wanted it to happen because I knew that I wouldn't be able to take it. And I'm sure this all seems very overdramatic and whiny and whatever it is. Whatever you think it is. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm glad the show is a thing. I'm glad the people have enjoyed it. But all I can feel now, this week, until this day passes, until I can stop thinking about it, all I can feel is the disappointment. All I can feel is the fact that I haven't done what I was supposed to do. I haven't been able to make people happy. And how can I make other people happy when I feel this way? So this week is just going to be a reminder of everything that I failed to do. Anytime people congratulate me about this, anytime people say, oh, you must be so proud, or anytime people just say thanks for the laughs, or here's to another 10 years, or even if people just say to me, wow, 10 years, that's a long time. If that's all they say, I'm going to be like, yeah. And it's a long list of disappointments, and I'm just going to I'm just going to stop talking about it. I'm just going to stop talking about it, because the more I talk about it, the more it hurts. And the more I think about it, the more it hurts. So I guess this is my way of saying I'm not going to be celebrating this week. I'm not going to be releasing anything to be like, hey, it's been 10 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I'm just going to move past it. I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to keep moving. Because it's either that or give up, It's either that or give up. So, I'm not going to do that. But I'm in so much pain. I'm sorry, because this is easily the whiniest, snottiest video I've made. But this is how I feel this week. This is how I feel. And I wanted to make a note of it. I wanted it to be out there. I wanted it to be at least available to me. I'm sure all of you will not want to keep watching this. So, because who the hell does this help? So my plan is to just say this, get out of my system, and then just move on as if nothing's different. That's my plan. So please, I'm going to ask, I'm just asking for the sake of asking, but please don't talk to me about the anniversary. Please don't congratulate me. Please don't talk to me about Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged necessarily this week, if you can help it. Because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know about it. I'm working on Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged stuff right now. I'm literally, that's all I'm doing this week, except for some Mark Remark stuff, but working on it is not the same as thinking about it somehow. So that's where I'm at. Thank you for listening.